Let me introduce myself. I'm a BE MBA graduate with 15 years of experience in cybersecurity in GRC Archer. I've been training the young professionals in real time, across the platforms, across the uh, time development as well. So when I say training young professionals, I've been training professional across different organizations altogether, and through me, like many have experienced the real archer experience, real archer working class experience, and they got certification out of that. And I'm passionate about empowering the young professionals. I'm more passionate about teaching young professionals, and I want them to get well versed in GRC and GRC Archer, and to build their career in cybersecurity. There are a lot of openings in cybersecurity, so I want them to, the requirement is very huge in upcoming years in for cybersecurity, especially for GRC and GRC Archer. So, in order to meet the demand as a supply, I empower more young professionals to get trained in GRC and GRC Archer. I've been working with Cognizant, and many have worked across many financial clients across the globe, like Visa, Tata, this AAG, which is in India. We get to know AAG by Tata and Bank of America, etc. And I have a lot of experience in GRC and GRC Archer, so I help people in get certified in GRC Archer, and I help them in getting the real time work experience in RSA Archer, and along with that, in clearing the certifications, the certification point of questions, I help them to get trained in. And I've been writing a book on GRC. So here, like I talk more about what governance is, what risk, and what is compliance. So governance, risk management, and compliance, how important for an organization, and what is the part of Archer here, how Archer is important for any GRC automation, and how it's been enabling any business or enabling any organization to do their GRC in a much better way. This what all about me. So in my demo, like I'll quickly walk you through, post the slides, I'll quickly walk you through what cybersecurity is, what GRC is, what is the role of GRC in cybersecurity, what is mean by cybersecurity, or what is information technology security all about, and what is a part of GRC in cybersecurity, and what is Archer, how it is related to GRC, and eventually with cybersecurity. So, and building an application on workflow components all comes inside Archer. We'll see in depth about all this application building, workflow, dashboards. So the code here, we'll be seeing all these 15 important topics in GRC Archer. That's introduction to RSA Archer GRC. RSA is nothing but the company which acquired Archer. Archer GRC. It's been 6.11, 6.12, and 6.13 has been raised, but altogether as a GRC 6 will be seen. So how to build an application from the field level to the advanced workflow level, from scratch till an established application will be seeing in application. Discuss already as the the workflow of that application, particular application. Suppose uh, if the workflow moves from one stakeholder to another stakeholder, it keeps moving, right? So that components, access control, which is one of the major major thing where where a lot of certification level questions will come for you. The access control, who should get the access and who should not get that particular access, and who should get what kind of access, what kind of access should not be given to that particular people, or what is the application level access, what is the field level access, what is the record level access. All these access level will be seen. And advanced workflow is nothing but the uh, the advanced level of the workflow, which is which moves from one stakeholder to another stakeholder, to the multiple stakeholders, till from the beginning till the end of that particular work. So like you will be bombarded with a lot of questions when it comes to the certification, and also with the interview level of questions in this advanced workflow. So reporting and dashboard, this is one of the uh, beautiful area where my heart goes behind, because the major application of this Archer, falls in the reporting and dashboard, to my understanding, to my expertise, right? From my experience, I could say this, like any CISO for any higher level authority, a higher level decision making, what is happening inside an organization, what is going behind this governance and risk and complaints on day-to-day basis. All these things will be displayed in a dashboard, and the CISO or the higher management will come to know what is about a dashboard and what is reporting. So this integration is all about integrating Archer with the external tools and external applications, external applications where the data will be integrated along with this Archer, and that will in turn give the output, right? So packaging is what suppose we are testing in one environment and that have to be moved to the production. There the packaging comes. Suppose we are migrating the platform 6.1 or 6.12 to 6.13. There the packaging comes in picture. So we package all the applications, we package the entire applications which is lying in the Archer, and we move that entire package to the another platform. That is what packaging is all about. And questionnaire. Questionnaire is a sub part of application. It comes along with the application. It's not a standalone one. It is a supportive application which supports any particular application. Suppose there are you will be asked a lot of questions when you fill any application, right? Suppose you're going to a bank and you will be asked to you're opening an account, and you will be asked to fill a lot of questions, right? uh, uh, but in order to create an application, in order to create an account, you are doing all these questions. That is what question is about. Questionnaires is nothing but a set of questions where you need to answer it, and if that and if that question is true, that is it, if it is complaint, it is fine. If it is non-complaint or it is not true, it's false, it will create findings, and eventually that findings will be remediated and or exempted, and it has its own workflow. Notifications. So notifications another beautiful area uh, uh, where each and every stakeholders will get notified with a lot of things, right? So suppose like a manager have to approve your leave application. So manager will be notified with that mail, and the employee who raised for the leave, he will also be notified with the same notification. So whenever the manager approves the notification, approves the approves your leave, then you as a the the leave requester, you will get you will get notified by this notification. So this is one of the beautiful area where all the stakeholders will keep informed about what is happening across their own application and their own related stuffs. Streamlining GRC process. So the whole picture of Archer comes in integrating governance, risk management, and compliance. This is what the streamlining of governance department altogether, and risk management is a very big team where the entire organization uh, will be screened in this risk management process. What kind of risk are coming to the organization? What are to be mitigated? What can be exempted? And all these steps will be coming in the risk management. Compliance. So the compliance company, any organization have to be compliant with set of rules and regulations by the organization, by the company structure, by the government and all, right? So this GRC process will be entirely streamlined with this Archer. It's a LDAP introduction. LDAP introduction is nothing but the suppose you have a set of users, a set of employees in an organization that have to be enrolled in the Archer platform. So this LDAP configuration will take care. RSA Archer platform, I will give the entire walkthrough on the Archer platform, and will be helping in this certifications, like how what are the questions to be taken. You have to prepare, and what are the important areas you have to keep more concentration on, and the practical practice test and interview kind of questions will help in all these things, right? And in resume preparation will help here, like how precisely you can design your resume so that the Archer requirements will be picked easily by the recruiters. Okay, so add-on topics, as I said, like governance, policy, compliance management, everything we'll be seeing in depth. Like in Archer, will be this governance and the compliance part will not be that elaborated, but if we go add-on, we can cover more on governance, policy, and compliance management. Yeah, and risk management in Archer, it's a vast area, as we discussed already. It's a very vast. Like we can see more things where this vulnerability management will come in picture, and this remediation process and the approval process, entire workflow will see in advance. So audit management and its importance in Archer. Audit management is one of the important thing where this. So the internal auditor, this GRC Archer will not only help this external auditor, it will help even the internal auditor to make the things better, and to find the loopholes, to find the gaps in between, and to fix all these things. And eventually, it will help the external auditors to mitigate it, to audit it easily, and to make the auditors' lives very easy, right? Yeah. So this additional course resources will be giving Archer this community login access and all. If we have the right organizations, then we'll help in doing that, and then we'll give this admin guide, which is very costly. If we consider you cannot do that in the easy download is not applicable nowadays. So we'll be helping you with this admin guide so that you can in-depth, you can do your in-depth research and in-depth study on with the help of this guide. If you go to any even you cannot find the complete guide for Archer in Amazon. Even it's very costly outside, and even if you go to Archer website, it's you will be amazed to see the price of this content. They will be giving all these things. And along with that, we will be having a few projects. We can create this application, how to create the application from the scratch, from the field level till this full-fledged application, and we can see how the questionnaires have been created, and how questionnaire related fields have been integrated in this questionnaire, and how that question has been integrated with that application, and how that internally works, how that communicates, how the questionnaire communicates with that application, and how application replies back to the questionnaire. And on top of that, we'll be seeing how to create this data-driven events and data feeds, reports, and dashboards. As we see, as I discussed already, like the reports and dashboards we'll be seeing in depth in this project 3. Like we will be giving the sample projects so that we can create it on our own. And with this, all the screenshots will be provided. You can have a look on that. So, certifications, how this course will help you for the certification. So, for GRC Administrator Specialist, 100% with this knowledge, you can go and crack the certification 1, wherein the expert, this is more than enough. On top of that, you have to learn little more things. If you are fine with us, we can help on that as well. But with this content, 70% it will take care of that. But 100% with the given with this curriculum, you can directly go and sit in the Archer Administrator Specialist certification, and you can crack it for sure. And I'll be helping in and out with any n number of questions you can ask. With wherever you find any loopholes or questions, I'll be helping you out. So okay, lab setup, all this can be done, but it's as you know already, like it's a very costly tool, and we will provide you with all the screenshots, and with that screenshot, it's more than enough. You can easily understand what is Archer and how it evolves on, how it works with with all the screenshots I'll be providing, so you can clearly correlate with that real-time experience. And if you have Archer access to your company, to your organization, it will be much more easy for you. So as like this mock interviews will be helping you with all the sort of mock interviews, and with above said all the topics, if you cover all the topics, you yourself will be cracking these any kind of interviews. And again, with the mock interviews, what you are facing here, with that, it will really ease your real-time interviews. If you attend any of this mock interview, you will understand the level of the interviews, mock interviews, and mind magics, and with that, it will help you in cracking the real interviews. So in cybersecurity, we have confidentiality, integrity, and availability as the 3 pillars of what the cybersecurity. Confidentiality is what how confident the data is, right? So integrity, how pure, how good, or how pure the data is. It's availability, how easy the data is available for you. So these 3 are we call it as CA triad for this cybersecurity. So without knowing cybersecurity and what is GRC, learning Archer is a difficult thing. So from the basic, you have to understand like what is cybersecurity is all about, and what is what are the factors of this cybersecurity. What are the pillars of cybersecurity here? And I'll be explaining all these things in depth in the main curriculum. And this GRC. So what is GRC? Governance, risk, compliance, and risk and compliance, right? Governance, risk management, and compliance. So here, what is GRC? What is the process? How it identifies and protects against risk. It monitors the internal controls. It fills all the gaps, and it has its own advantages, right? So on the nutshell, like governance, risk, and compliance. This is the core of IT security or cyber security, or whatever you call it as, the information technology security. So governance, what are the policies, what are the laws, how you govern any company, or how you manage the organization. Risk is what are the risks hitting the organization, internal risk, what are the external risk, what are the political risk, what are the natural risk, what are the any sort of risk, physical risk or network risk, whatever it is, it all comes under the risk management. And how you are going to identifying the risk, or how you are going to mitigate the risk, how you are going to eliminate the risk level, and how you are going to neutralize the risk. It's all about in the risk management. So compliance management. What is compliance? Um, you are adhering to the set of policies, set of rules, set of laws and regulations, right? So that the globally the company standard is there. You have to be compliant with that particular company standard. There is ISO standard is there. There are a lot of organizations, they are releasing the standards. COSO, Cobalt, ISO. There are a lot of compliance certifications. Complaints are there. So an organization have to be compliant with all the required complaints, whatever they are adapting with, right? So that all comes in compliance, and the governors will govern all the risk and compliance these factors. Okay, let's come into this GRC framework quickly. What are the things covered in governance? What are the risk? What are the things taken care in the risk management, and what are in under compliance, right? So as I discussed already, the standards, policies, commits, process, everything. The entire organization will be controlled with different teams in this governance. And in risk management, there are n number of teams here, working in depth. They're taking in depth study on all the risk, hitting inside an organization, and how those are categorized, how those are identified, how those are filtered in different with help of different tools, and how that is orchestrated, how that is correlated with the different attacks, how those are mitigated, how those are the risk level has been reduced to zero, or they are eliminating the kind of those risks. All will be taken in this risk management. And complaints, all the rules and regulations, and it's major. One of the major part where the complaints helps is this external auditors. This external audits, they are 100%, they depend on this compliance team. They give all the data with respect to this auditings, and as well for the reporting. As we discussed, this complaints team will give the report, and we as an Archer administrator, we put all these things in the reporting and dashboards, and that will be precisely shown to the CISO for the decision making. Yeah, when we talk about this one, this is the traditional model of how the governance, risk and auditings, all these complaints are taken care. One auditing will get in touch with these many teams, right? Internal auditor, risk management, compliance, internal controls, information technology, legal, external audits, everything auditors they will keep in touch with. This is the traditional way. This is a older way of doing in olden days, right? This risk team, they keep in touch with all the teams, and the other companies, the compliance or other teams, they keep in touch with all the teams. And finally, if the organizations is having n number of business units, they again have the same integrations, right? Each and every unit have to collaborate with all the teams in that particular unit, and again these all have to be collaborated in a different level. So there are a lot of concerns and a lot of confusions. There are a lot of oversights, failures, and all things will come in picture. So in order to avoid this, we need automation in picture. Why we need GRC automation? To minimize the risk, to minimize the the slowness, to speed up the process, to to minimize the risk, regulators to to produce more audit reports in order to make use of use of the entire tools and make the auditor's life easy. We this GRC automation is highly required to be automated. Yeah. So this GRC have to be automated. Agreed, right? So why Archer? Why not other tools? There are a number of tools in the market, right? Why especially Archer? If we take the other tools in market, uh, the other tools may be compliant with this audit management. It may not give a clear picture on disaster recovery, this operation risk, and other. There are a lot of loopholes in other tools, but the only tool which gives in and out from top to bottom, extreme left and right, and in-depth study on entire GRC tool is only Archer. That is why it's very costly in the market, and it's very highly used. The market cap of Archer is almost 75 to 85%. All the top companies in across the globe, they use Archer for their GRC integration. That's the reason, that's the credibility of Archer. That is how Archer works, and how that is how powerful Archer is. So it's like when you are an Archer expert, you are differently labeled in the market. You are a niche skill holder, and you will be picked up easily by any interviewer. So I should proudly say this. I've been in this Archer for a decade. I know what Archer is, and how Archer professionals are treated across the organizations across the globe, right? So these are the what to say, the 3 plus governance system complaints. It gives the entire picture on this IT, finance, operations, and legal, everything. Okay, we'll quickly see. These are the 9 major solutions of Archer: audit management. We saw already policy management, policies, risk management, compliance management, enterprise management, incident management. This comes into the part of the risk management one. This is vendor management. This is a TPRM, we call it as threat management, and VRM, vulnerability management here, business continuity management, or disaster recovery management. So these are the 9 major solutions where Archer will be helping the organizations, right? So with these 9 solutions, the entire GRC will be covered in one in these 9 solutions altogether. So this beauty of Archer is this 9 solutions, 9 different solutions of 3 different teams, which is governance, risk management, and compliance, will talk each other and will produce a report in a centralized way. That's the power of Archer. So as a CISO or as a top management, if they see the dashboard, what is happening in Archer today at this particular point of time, this is a real time. So at this particular point of time, what is Archer like? What GRC, what our organization is doing? They can easily see all this picture in one window, one dashboard. That's the power of Archer. So when it comes to the application, the platform, when it comes to the Archer tool as a platform, what are the things are integrated in this Archer? What are the small tools used to build the applications? Everything like this application builder is a major part where you can build the application with help of lot of fields and with help of DDs. All the stuffs will come in this application builder. Reports and dashboard. This is the final part of one. This access control. What user should get what kind of access? What application you should get the access? Who is the owner of the access? Or who is the owner of that application? And who are the tenants of that? Who will just visit it, and who will not? Who should not edit any kind of reports? All this access will be controlled in this access control part. And the workflow. So the workflow says about when a particular work has to be taken care, It starts with one, and it revolves around a different teams, different units of the team and different people, right? Mhm. So all this will be taken care in this workflow. And we discuss about this notification. All involved stakeholders will be notified with. We can configure this notification so that whomever needs to get such kind of information can be notified with this notification setup. Integrating this Archer tool with external tools. We can use this integrations API integration, we call it as, and this user experience, right? The graphics, the colors, and all the textures we can use in this user experience, where the end user or the stakeholders of any Archer tool, they come as a they uh, they ping in some information. They will be given the user window, and that will be colorfully can be designed with the help of this dashboards and reports, right? Okay, so this is just a view of the dashboard, how it looks. We can make any number of graphs, any number of charts, any number of bar graphs, heat maps, pie charts, whatever we want. We can make it as it's like such an amazing flexible tool available in the market, and it's very colorful. It's very useful, and it's uh, you know very useful in terms of decision making for the higher management. So any good CISO will pick right away will pick Archer, because that gives the entire picture of the GRC in any organization. Okay, so what is the outcome of that business? If we use Archer, what is my ROI, return of investment, right? What is the advantage I'll be getting as a CEO or as a CISO? What is the advantage I'm getting as a Archer user, right? It is so efficient. Automation is in place, already in place. So we just have to integrate all these things. Accountability, like it's like it's very transparent, and it's accountable for all the business. Collaboration, like it itself is collaborating n number of teams, three different major wings: governance, risk management, and compliance management, all as well as audit management. So it collaborate with entire teams, and the visibility is very high. And whenever the CISO or any managers or any divisional head, they want the data on the fingertips, they can just take the dashboard and just see what's happening in the WhatsApp tool.